do one thing today.
Okay.
Since you do not have any more question, let's do see a concept of importing bulk data into our tables. So this application information table, the create new user table, uh,
Right.
you have your table created, but let's say one of your team members says that, hey, I have 50 records into Excel file. Can you import that into this table?
Right.
Right? So you have to import those records into your table, into ServiceNow table.
Right.
All right.
Right.
So I'll ask you to do so. Can you quickly create an Excel file for me, having the same table structure that you have into the application information? So go to application information module. Yeah. So keep this open and create this Excel file as well. In the Excel file, keep all these fields like application ID, account, IP address, application name, domain, etc. In the Excel file, keep these headers. So we are going to create a
Okay.
Excel file in which all these application fields, the fields that we have onto the screen will be displayed there. Okay. Now we'll create a table in Excel, put some records, let's say 10, 20 records, and then we'll try to import that records into the application information module or application table. Reshma, is it making sense to import bulk records into bulk data into a
Yeah.
ServiceNow table?
Yeah. I'm getting it.
See, because one way is that we go and create one item into the table and keep on letting the users to use it. But what if you have to create master data into tables, and the master data is like 1,000 records into the table that you have to bring into as master data,
Right.
and that is outside your ServiceNow environment. That is not in ServiceNow. So if that is case, then you may bring that data as Excel import you can do, right? And all that data that you have outside ServiceNow can be brought into your tables. Okay. Okay, Mr. Srid, start filling for some data like, yeah. Do in row number 2 as well, otherwise it will insert a blank record into the table. I need you to fill as many information as you can,
Right.
and fill the row number
So,
2 as well, Mr. Rashid. Row number 2,
uh,
row number 2, yeah, if you leave it
oh, this
blank,
one.
yeah,
This one.
yeah.
Right. Right.
If you leave it blank, then it will insert a blank record into the table if we do not validate that using a script. So I want you to fill it.
Right.
Application type, yeah, you can choose anything. No, application type is production, development,
Okay.
etc., right? So you have to either choose production, development, whatever your options are.
Uh,
Production, another one could be development, and third one is high availability. Right. Application name you can type in as vendor management, purchase management, or financial management, something like this.
and vendor management
Yeah, anything. Yeah, some text,
and
finance management or something. Domains, let's put purchase, vendor, and finance. Right. Application owner first, you put able tutor. Second, you leave it blank. Third, you put your administration name, admin or system administrator maybe. System administrator, full name, because
Okay.
that record we want it to application owner. Okay, you can put anything right now because it is not a reference field as of now.
Right.
Creation date, you may try to leave it blank. We will create the, or maybe you can put a creation date, whatever you feel like.
And firewall is a checkbox here.
Yeah,
So checkbox mean yes or no, or we just leave it
true,
like that.
false, true, false.
Yeah, true, false.
Hmm.
So let's do this false, true, true.
Info
And
security level, high,
info.
critical, low. That's it. Now save this Excel sheet somewhere onto the disk.
Let's do it. Book one. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Now think of the scenario that you have your existing system has all the data stored into this Excel file, right? Now
Right.
you are migrating your applications or existing systems, right? Or MIS, because when I'm talking about MIS because Reshma works into the financial domain. So maybe her organization is still using Excel sheets for maintaining a lot of data, information or data processing, etc. So, so
Right.
assuming that we have a system that works in Excel, our data lies into different types of Excels on disk. Now we are migrating into ServiceNow, so we have to bring that information into ServiceNow tables. Okay.
So
Now,
it will be
yeah, system import sets. So into the application navigator, you have to type in import set or system import set here. Yeah. Now see, this import, yeah, click on load data. So this import, I need you to open wiki as well, wiki.servicenow.com. I just want to show you one diagram of an import set. Type in import set here in the Google
where's
search, yeah,
this?
in the search, top right, yeah, import set. Hmm. And click on the first one, diagram. Now scroll down to the diagram. See, this diagram shows us, if you could open that into a new browser maybe, so that we have a full screen of it. Hmm. Right click and open a new browser.
Ah,
Yeah, this one. So see here. So here I want to see this. I want you to see this diagram into 4 columns. The first one is extended data source, right?
right.
The second one is external data source, sorry. The second one is import set table. Third one is transform, and fourth one is target tables. Okay,
Right.
can you see the 4 columns?
Right.
Right? Now I'll be referring to these columns only. So look at the first column, which is external data source. So there could be a variety of data sources from where you want to bring data into your ServiceNow in tables. Okay.
Right.
Looking from the bottom, it could be a XML data source. It could be a CSV data source. It could be Excel data source. It could be any data source using HTTP or FTP service, or any data source using JDBC. So JDBC is particularly for database connections, meaning if you want to connect some Oracle data source or MySQL database or SQL Server database to your ServiceNow tables, then you will use this JDBC. Otherwise, the rest of the services that we see are XML, CSV, Excel, HTTP or FTP. Do you understand this?
Okay.
This is clear?
Yeah, I'm stuck here at FTP. This is uh,
This is something
so
like,
we can use zip files also, or what?
uh, no, zip files, no. I don't think we
Because
have on them
yeah, it's
zip
just
files.
to upload the files and download the
Yeah.
files, FTP server. So I mean, FTP we are using just to upload Excel CSV files, or for which other reason we will be using this FTP?
I'll tell you later. I'll tell you
Okay,
later.
okay,
Okay.
okay, right.
So 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 on the
And when
left.
you say HTTP, Mr. Rahul,
Mhm,
HTTP,
mhm,
so it means, let's say I have a form uh, that's linked with my SQL database.
mhm,
So whatever I'm generating on form on the web page,
mhm.
it's going at the back end to the database. So there are two options. Either I can go this way, or either I can go this way.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So okay, I get the concept now.
Okay. We'll talk about these. Uh, we'll definitely talk about all these bubbles that we have here. Okay.
Okay.
So let's see. So we have you know different types of data sources that we have. Now
Right.
on to the extreme right, the target tables you see here. These are ServiceNow tables where we want to bring this data from this XML, CSV, JDBC, or HTTP and Excel files into these tables. The target tables you see, the user table, the incident table, the CMDB database, the location and groups tables. Okay. So let
Right.
so let's assume that your application table that you have created is into this target table area. Okay.
Right.
So
Right.
So you have your target tables here and you have your source tables into this Excel bubble right
Right.
now to the left. Now
Right.
from this
Right.
Excel you want to bring that data into this application table into the target table area, right?
Right.
Now in order that you could do that, there is two steps that you will have to perform. Number one is import set table. Number two is transformation. Okay.
Right.
Now
Right.
if you go to Excel,
Uh,
the Excel that you created, yeah, see here. So the column names that you have here, application ID or account, is not exactly the column name that you had into the application table. In the application table, you will have application underscore ID as application uh, ID column,
right.
right? Right?
Right.
Account has a different name. IP underscore address is your column name for IP address field there. Okay,
Right.
right? Now, when you do this import, how do you map these fields? You will have to map these fields. Okay, this field data has to go into the application underscore ID column into the ServiceNow table. Okay, so you will have to identify which table you want to push data into and what are the fields that need to be mapped to this Excel columns that we have here, right?
Right.
So the
Right.
mapping that we have to do goes into this transformation column. Back into the diagram, see the transform. So this is the transformation step where you map the fields from the source table to the target table, right? The mapping is done
Right.
here, right? But
Right. And Mr. Rahul, what if the records are same? Let's say 100, 200 is already here.
okay,
So
so
how it will justify?
if 100 and 200 is already there, then we'll apply a concept of coalescing. Coalesce is it
Okay.
will just
Unique key number.
yeah it will just
Right.
update table records, not insert a new record.
Right. Right.
Okay.
Right. So I mean, then the system will just disregard these two records?
The system will disregard if there is no update required onto those two records. Meaning, if any of the field is updated, then it will update it into the ServiceNow tables. Otherwise, it will disregard it.
Oh, I see. But what if we need the rest of the field information? Let's say uh, just the application ID was similar
Right. So just
already
the
present.
application ID was same, but IP
Right.
address has changed and application type has changed, then it will update the table. It will not
So
create
it
a
will
new
over.
record. Yeah, it will
So it will
override the record.
override.
Yeah, it will override
Right.
the record.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
All right. So on the transformation column, what we are doing is we are mapping the fields from source to target. Okay. But
Right.
we cannot map the Excel file to this target tables because Excel file is outside ServiceNow. It is lying onto your disk right now, right?
Right.
So you will have to first bring that data, that Excel file into ServiceNow, insert in form of a staging table or a temporary table, and that temporary table is your import set table, the second column here in
Right.
that diagram. Okay.
Right.
So two steps, in fact three steps. The first step is that you create a staging table. You bring your data from Excel into the staging table. Number two is that you create your transformation map to map the field values from source and target tables. And number three is to actually do transformation and bring data into the table. Just the three
Right.
steps. Okay. Reshma, are you good
Right.
with this?
Hello? Yeah. Yeah, Rahul.
You're
Understanding. Yeah.
understanding? Clear?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Okay. So let's go back to your instance of Mr. Sheer. Now here, see, when we clicked on this load data from system import sets, it is talking about create a new import set or use existing import set. The first one, the first field.
Oh, oh. Existing table.
Yeah, import set table, create or existing, right? I'm not going to use existing table because I don't know the existing tables has the same structure or not. So let's create a new
Right.
table here, right? Put a label for, let's say, IMP application, import application table, something like that. Import application, IMP application, whatever. Yeah, IMP application
Okay.
is also good. Okay. Now, the second thing is source of the import. In this case, the source of the import is Excel file. So you will have to browse it and choose the file wherever we have our book1.xls.
I don't know if it is. Oh, okay. Something happened. Maybe if this file is open, let me close this file. Okay. Now it's here.
I can still see your, yeah. Okay. Now see, you have your reference of book1.xls here. Now there are
Right.
two more fields, sheet number and header row, right?
Right.
So if you go to your Excel sheet,
Oh, again?
yeah, again,
Let me open it.
okay. So see here,
Okay.
how would you make your can you bring it full screen, the Excel sheet? How would you make your ServiceNow table know what sheet number has to be referred, right? Because this Excel workbook can have multiple sheets, right? You can have sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3,
Oh, I see. Right, right,
right? Plus,
right.
how do you make your ServiceNow table know that, hey, this is the header row, this is the field name actually. So you have to specify sheet number and header row number. So in this case, sheet number is 1 and header row number is 1
Right.
as well. See,
Yeah, right here.
right? Yeah, so
Right.
header row number is 1 and sheet number is also 1. So if you go back to your instance, we are rightly saying our import set that, hey, sheet number is 1 and header row number is 1.
Headers.
Okay,
Right.
now you submit it. When you submit it, it will read the Excel file and bring those 3 records into the import set table, which is IMAP application. Look through it. It
Right.
says complete success, process 3, insert 3, updates 0. Okay. So it actually brought
Right.
data into import set table, not the actual target table. Your data is now into import set table. So if you click on this import set link after next steps, it will take you to the import set table where you will see the data coming. Click on it. Oh, sorry. So
Right.
this is the import set table that we have. It says loaded. If you hit on this iset 001, 001, this is actually an import set created, and this will show you the list of 3 records that are inserted into the import set rows down below. 3 rows. You see?
Oh, right there.
You see?
Yeah, they're pending, right? Yeah.
Okay, so these are just the state fields, but if you personalize this list, you will see the fields from the table as well.
Right.
You use the settings gear to see the list. Gear button, settings gear to the left. Yeah, down below. Slide it down. Yeah,
Uh,
just below the filter. Okay, personalize
right there.
list. Yeah, click on it, and you will see all other fields from the table. No,
Right.
we don't have that here. Okay, so we'll go somewhere else. Here we do not have that. We will go into, so you can go to application navigator and you can type in IMAP. No, what is the table name? We forgot the table name.
Uh, it was a IMAP application, I believe.
Then you will have, anyways, leave it for now. Leave it for now. We'll find that out. So, uh, so if you click on this import set again, so our data is in import set. It is saying that 3 records have been inserted into the import set table. Now the next step that we have to perform is, here you can see the
Transform.
table name. Here you can see the table name within the import set table. It says IMAP application, which is X_70355 access management. Okay,
Right.
something like this. Anyway, the next step is to transform it, right? So you have this
Right.
transform. Click on it. Related transform. Okay. Now you have to create that transformation map where you have to map your source table to the target table and link the fields actually. So name it something. Name it application transformation map. Okay. Now here on the left side you have your source table, which is IMAP application, which is correct.
Right.
To the right side you have to mention the target table. So go into the
Yeah.
target table field and choose your target table, which is the application. So this is the table from the access management application.
So it will be application info. Yeah, this one.
Yeah, choose it.
Okay.
Now you rightly say you're mapping that, hey, this is the table that you have to use as a target table, and
Right.
the source table is the other one. Okay.
Right. Right.
Now right click and save it.
Right click and save it.
Right click onto the gray bar above, or just hit the
Oh,
save
okay.
button. Save button, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you
Okay.
saved it. Okay, this record is
Right.
saved. Now You mentioned the source table name, you mentioned the target table name, but how do you do the field mapping? Right? So here down below you see your field maps. You have to create your field map actually. We will use mapping assist to create our field maps. So this is just a UI action, mapping assist. So there are two links in the related links section you see. One is auto
Right.
map matching field, other one is mapping assist. Just above it,
Right. Yeah. Right here.
yeah, auto map matching fields, and the other one is mapping assist. If you do
Right.
auto map matching fields, it will start mapping fields from source table and target table automatically. So there is some automatic process that is happening and it will start
Right.
mapping it. But I do not rely on this auto map matching field because sometimes the field names are not same and it starts mapping incorrectly. So what I do is I do
I see.
manual mapping. So I'll use mapping assist, use mapping
Right.
assist. And this is very good way of mapping fields from source table to target table. And you will understand why.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So on the left you have the
Ah,
source table, on the right you have the target table.
right.
All you have to do is to select
Right.
the field names and bring it here. Select it and drag it using add. Yeah. You can selectively choose field names as well. You can leave some fields, you can bring all the fields, whatever you like to do. Right? So bring only the custom fields that you have created into the Excel sheet. Alright.
Yeah.
Likewise from the right side, bring exactly those columns which have to be mapped to the individual columns here. Like info security level should be mapped to info security only. This might create some problem.
Uh,
You have to map it well.
uh,
You can
oh,
you
okay.
right. So
So,
bring it. Yeah, bring it first.
oh, I
Now,
see. Okay. So it has to be like same.
yeah, exactly. So map info
Right. Right.
security level to info security level, IP address to IP address, right? Firewall to firewall, right? Domain to domain. Very nice.
So,
You may leave created, comment. You don't need it. Created and comment, so you can
so
click it. Yeah, kick them out. Application type you can still bring.
uh,
Yeah.
application owner, and
hmm
then application name, and then application ID, and then account. Okay.
One of the fields is more. There is a parity. You will have to check which field is not matching.
Uh, so, so application ID comes here,
Creation
and
date and
then
created by is one more field that you have onto the left. So you have to get rid of created by field.
oh yeah. So now
Still you have
I
to
have to
map it.
move everything.
IP address.
So so uh so no, something is wrong. So okay, let's put everything back again, Mr. Rahul. I'm sorry.
More is
Okay, so IP address comes here, then firewall comes here, then domain comes here,
application.
creation date,
Remove creation date. You
creation,
don't. Yeah. Remove creation date.
okay, and application
Type.
type,
hmm
then application owner,
Owner.
and
Application owner. hmm Application
application
name.
ID.
After application owner, you have application name.
Oh yeah, and
See,
then
if you do
application
not do
ID.
mapping right, so it will not ask you to do so. It will simply insert record into wrong mapping, wrong fields.
Right, but why it's, I mean, it should be like in front of each others.
So you have selected all those fields. So can you click on field map onto the right side? It's just the
Right,
UI issue. These are all These look selected.
Yeah.
So you just, remove focus from that.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, because they are the same identical, here and both sides.
So let's save it. Let's save it. We'll verify that again. Let's save it. Have you saved it? Okay.
Yeah.
Now scroll down. Now see the field maps down below here. Application
Right.
to application ID, IP address to IP address, application owner, domain, firewall, account, application name, security level, application type, which is right. Everything is right here. Okay.
Yeah, everything is right.
Now see the third column, which is coalesce in the field
Yeah.
mapping. Now coalesce on the field of application ID because that is what you asked for earlier.
Right.
Application ID.
Right.
Yeah. So make it true. Double click on it. So Reshma, coalescing is when you have certain record into the table and you are inserting bulk record and you do not want that you create duplicate records. So you will have to find out, hey, this is the field. Do not coalesce on all of the fields, Ashir.
Oh, okay. Just
Yeah,
one?
just one.
Oh, so it will just look for one and then it will, right.
Yeah, so if you want to coalesce on IP address, you can do so. But in this case, see, one IP
Right.
address can serve multiple applications, maybe multiple type of
Right.
applications. So maybe in this case,
Right.
we'll coalesce just one field. Although you can
Right. Okay.
coalesce multiple fields as well. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is to prevent duplicate records created into the table. Okay. So we'll
Right.
coalesce onto the application ID field. Let's save it now. Now, Mr. Ashir, if you go to the Excel sheet, now let's complicate this requirement a little bit. And the complication is,
Okay.
hey, application owner for the application ID 100 is blank, right?
Right.
I'll say that if there is a blank record, you have to put my name, Rahul, as my name of application owner,
Ah,
right?
right.
So how will you do that? Go back to your instance. So if we have to do so, what
Oh,
is
click
this?
OK.
If you want to, okay. No, I don't want to create any index. Cancel it. So it is asking, so since you are coalescing on the application ID field, do you want to create a database index on this field? I don't want to create any index right now because I am assuming that when I created this table, I would have taken care of the index, right? So I'm not
Right.
creating this. Or you want to
Okay.
create an index, you can create an index as well. So index will be used for better performance of the tables.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So your choice, cancel or okay. Okay, now what we are doing is if application owner name is blank, you have to put my name as the application owner, right? So
Right.
this is a constant that we have to apply. How do we do so?
Through
Any
client
idea?
script?
Yeah, not client script, through a script. Scroll
Oh,
up
okay.
a little bit. Scroll up. Scroll up. See this run script checkbox. No. Don't go to
Right.
that. Run script checkbox.
All right.
Click on
Ah,
it.
okay.
Click on it.
Right. Oh, okay.
Right.
So we
You
have been
now you
right
will
here.
get
Right.
this script editor here and see within the script editor what objects you have. You have a source
Right.
object. You have a target object. You have a map. You have a log. Right. All you need is
Right.
to have a source and target object here because we are dealing between source table and target table. See that? See above? On left you have source table, on right you have target table, right?
Right.
Now what situation we have here is in the source table we do not have a data for any particular field, right? But we want to bring data into the target table,
Right.
right? Now give me the control, Mr. Sheer. I'll request
Yeah.
for
Sure.
control. I'll do
Sure.
something. Or you will have to give me control.
Uh,
Oh, I am requesting it. I just requested.
oh, okay. Okay.
Okay.
Here you
All right. Thank you. So
go.
So what I'm saying is, look at this script that we have here. This script, this signature that we have, this signature says
Right.
function transform row. right? So this will execute on each row that we are inserting into the target tables. Okay.
Right.
Now see, when this function parameters are sources for this source table that we have here, IMAP application.
Right.
Another one
Right.
is target, and this target object is for this target application information table that we have here, right?
Right.
Map is for some mapping. Log is for logging this into our log tables, etc. And is update to
Right.
check if it is updating or something, some flag. Okay,
Right.
right? Now we have to put our code here into this block within this function block here. Okay. So what we are doing is, what we have to do is, if we have to do something like this, if application owner is blank, right? Put name as Rahul. This is what we need to do. Correct?
Right.
Now
Right.
we will write the same thing here. If, and let's do here, if source application owner is blank, put target application owner
Owner
name as Rahul.
as
Okay.
right.
Now, so we are just translating the same statement here. So what we are doing, if source application owner is blank, so we'll do if source dot from the source, let's get the source field name for application owner, which is u underscore application underscore owner. Okay,
Right.
we got the field name from
Right.
here. This is the source field
Right.
name, right? And what is
Right.
the target field name? Application underscore owner.
Application. Right.
Okay, let's go up. Now here I'll type in u underscore and it will give me the application,
Application underscore owner.
and I'll do equals
Blank.
blank,
None. Blank. Blank.
right? So what I'll do is target dot
Application owner.
application owner equals, and here I'll put my name.
Raw. Right.
Very simple.
Right.
Makes
Right.
sense?
Yes.
So we did it for one field. So this you can do for all of the fields.
Oh, so we can just add these this statement
Yeah,
to
keep
each of
adding
the
all the statements for all those fields, all types of validation that you want to do, right?
right.
And yeah, that is all you need to do, right? So let's
Right.
save this. Okay. Now
Okay.
let's create this mapping index. Sorry. Do not notify me. Okay. So now our transformation map is correct. Any question on this transformation map?
No, I'm okay, Mr. Rahul.
No, I'm good too.
Okay. So now we have our transformation map ready. Now let's go ahead and do transformation. So we'll do that by clicking on this transform. Okay.
Right.
This
Right.
transform link, we'll click on this. When we click on this,
Uh,
it will get the import set name and it will get the application transformation map name as well. Right.
right.
Now we can click on this transform button.
So available maps. So if we are using multiple sets.
Yes. If you are having multiple sets, so you will get a list of all sets available. Only those sets will be shown here that are having the state as loaded, meaning so those sets which are processed will not be available here actually.
Oh, I see. Okay. So
Right?
once they pass loaded scene a screen, then they're done.
Yeah. Right? Now it says transformation is complete, so we can go ahead and look into the import log and to see if the import was successful or not. And then we'll go back to the application table and verify it. So let's see, it is all information. It says process 0, choice field value 10, 16th. Let me go into the applications table and see if we have our data there. Application information. Let's click on this. List all applications. Do we have applications? No, we do not
No,
have.
I forgot to make that form. No, no, I forgot to make the form.
No worries.
So I think, yeah.
So we'll do it here. Well,
Yeah, they came. See here?
we have our data here. Can we see
Yep.
can we see my name as the application owner? We do not have application owner name, so maybe we did something wrong there. Right? For 10 here we should have our, so application owner didn't come for any of these fields. Right? So there is some problem there. Maybe the mapping is not correct. Application owner is blank.
Oh.
So we'll see that what is happening there. Application owner. Application owner here, it is correct. So if I go here,
It will be this one.
so we'll have to go to import set again.
Oh, so we can redo that thing again?
Yes, you can redo. So first let's go and find out into the transformation map. What is the mistake that we have done? Okay, and let's scroll on.
Rahul, I'm thinking that application owner, I think I set it up as integer, so maybe it has to be string value then.
Oh yeah, that would be a reason behind it. Yep.
Yeah, because
Yep. Otherwise we are good. There's no problem with this. So you will have to alter the table to make that string field.
String value.
Right. And now to your question, that can we redo so see this import set that we go here into the import set list. This is saying as processed. So I'll trick it. I'll quickly change it to loaded. Right. So now when I change it to loaded,
Oh, I see.
right?
Okay.
So when I change it to loaded, it will be again available for transformation. So now I can go to transform map, and when I try to transform it,
Do we have to delete the records, Rahul, then in the table that has been
no,
loaded?
I'll not worry about
Delete
that
them
because
and reprocess. Oh.
I'll not worry because I have already coalesced that. Collation is done, so I'll not.
So it will update the
Yeah,
missing.
right.
Okay, got it.
So Ashir, if I now go and transform it, I'll see that import set again because that is loaded state, right?
Right.
So I can redo that.
Right. So I mean, if we change that field to integer to string value, they will pop up right away, or we have to do something?
No, then you have to rerun the transformation map.
Oh, then we have to redo the transformation. I see. Okay, got it. So I'll work on this thing now.
Yep. So Reshma, I need you to do the exact same steps into your instance as well.
Yeah.
Create Excel file and import data, right? And then come back with questions.
So we'll be having Thursday. Yours will be Friday and ours will be Thursday.
Yes.
Right. Okay. And then I will work on those forms linking now. Now I have the concept. So
yeah. Forms linking.
Thank you so much, Mr.
Yeah.
Linking the form. Yeah.
Keep doing.
Thank you so
we are just giving ourselves some more time so we can practice it. So keep doing everything. This way we'll still have extended period of time and you will have my support doing the same stuff and you will learn better, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
So
Definitely.
okay.
Yeah.
So keep practicing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sir.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And
Thank
we'll see
you.
you
Thank you,
Thursday.
Rahul.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you so
You have a
much.
good night. And send me emails if you need any support.
Sure,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
All right. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.